a music teacher at Caudill Middle School. We welcome you here today. Before we begin, we'd like to do a little bit of explanation about this year's Summer Jazz Band Camp and some people that really helped us pull this off. And that is, if you can see our shirts for the first time, and on the back, it says MTA and LEA United for Love. Earlier this year, the MTA PR and Organizing Committee said that they would put some money out there for a grant so that teachers, educators could put in their application for some grant money to help them, along with money that, as you know, is not always there. Leominster put in for the Summer Jazz Band Camp, and we received $2,500 for this. We also put in for the middle school musical, which we received $6,000 for. And we also put in for a pre-kindergarten little fun run they're going to do, and they received $500. So Leominster did all right. And that's because one of the things that we have a great group of people in the MTA, and I'm going to introduce you, and in our Leominster Association, and I'm going to introduce you to them in just a minute, but I want to take a second to say that when you read about unions, and you rarely read about anything positive. And this is a chance to show you, parents, the public, the community, that the reason we have unions is not because of selfish teachers, as they would like you to believe, but because we want to have the best working conditions, resources, supplies, class size, and make sure our teachers are healthy and supported and can have a living wage at the same time. And so the unions did come together, and we really are proud of the Leominster Education Association and the Massachusetts Teachers Association for bringing this to life today. So thank you very much. I'd like to introduce to you, and I'd like to have them come up. Our newly elected president from the Leominster Education Association, you knew her as Shannon Payette. Now it's Shannon Payette Weatherall. Even she forgets to say that sometimes. Shannon, she's our president of the LEA. Stand up, Shannon. We have the person that helps us unbelievably. There's just a whole amount of things that we can't even count from our Massachusetts Teachers Association. And that's what we call our field service rep, and that's Lois Mason, and she's here today. And the gentleman who's, when I say his name, he's been a huge supporter of music because he actually lives in Leominster. His students came to Leominster. His children came to Leominster. They're both fabulous musicians. He's been a huge supporter of music and the arts. But most importantly to us right now, he's on the executive committee of the Massachusetts Teachers Association. And without his help, I think that maybe we would not have been so successful in our bid for the grant. And that's John DeChico. Thank you. So, here we go. My honor and pleasure to introduce to you the director of this camp, who started it 8 years ago with an idea, went for it, didn't know, of course, how many kids would sign up, didn't know how it was going to be. You know, from the beginning, when you have a great idea, well, this has been a great idea, and it's because of a great, hardworking friend of mine, friend of ours, colleague of ours, and I can't say enough good things about it, and you'll see it today, Bob Landry.
Thank you very much. I'll be talking to you a little bit later about what this camp was. It's unbelievable. Our first piece, I wanted to show you, and we wanted to make sure the kids knew about this, is that when jazz started was in New Orleans and Dixieland. So we're going to do this song we've been doing for years with swing, and we're going to do it in the Dixieland style. Which is, we're going to try to do the most, the instrumentation. We're going to try to copy the instrumentation. We're going to have our tuba come on up, and Mr. Zuaro, and guys come on up, we're going to do this. We're going to do the song called When the Saints. Now, I told these kids about how Dixieland started back in the early 20s and the teens, 1900. And we had the instrumentation, there was no electricity, so this is the instrumentation we had. And this is where it all came from. And When the Saints is really a funeral march. It would go down Beale Street, and it would be a celebration of life. It wasn't, it was a celebration of the person's life. And so without further ado, we're going to do a song called When the Saints Come Marching In, featuring my daughter singing. I love that song. The next one we're going to feature a wonderful, wonderful young singer, Olivia Wilson. And this piece is called Love. One, two, 1, 2, 4. forget things. I always forget things when you get up here. I just want to make sure you realize that this is a community event, and the MTA and LEA helped us out, but also we have this great resource, the Rotary Club, and I want to show you what they have done for us. Our first, the most recent one was that tuba. The Rotary Club, with the help of Richardson's funeral home, got us that tuba. Very expensive item. Last year, we had where's the Barry sax? When you stand up, the Barry sax, the Rotary Club. The tenor sax, the Rotary Club. And we also got a baritone horn, which we're not using today. That was another year we got. So can we have a round of applause for the Rotary Club? And Claire Searing, Claire Frieda. Claire Frieda here. Right there, a round of applause. She's the leader of that pack. Claire Frieda and the Rotary Club. Thank you very much. Now, I don't want to talk too much because we have a lot of stuff going on, but here is a very good friend of mine. I love how we're all working together, and she's the leader of us. She's the really leader of the pack, Miss Bernadette Marso.
Thank you. We're going to start with a little blue bossa. And as you hear the songs tonight, you know that many of them, if not all of these students, weren't around when these songs were popular. So Mrs. Delaney and I did a little bossa nova for them to show them how it goes. Mr. Landry will talk a little bit more about the improvisation. It takes a lot of courage to get up here and do that. And that's in the 2 weeks that the students have been here. The younger ones have jumped right in and done their best, and they've been modeled by the older students and the alumni who have come back. So we're really pleased about that, and I'm sure Mr. Landry will tell you more. This time I'm honored to bring up Caroline Raymond to be our solo. Some fun here today. This camp has been a blast, believe me. Next, it's my honor also. I just love working with the people that we work so closely with, and we bounce off of each other. And no one's ego gets in the way. We're just good friends trying to do a good thing for our students. And that's Mr. Arthur Pierce.
Bernie just stole my thunder, because I was just going to say one of the great things is how well we can work together, and I really want to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Landry for inviting me to come back to the camp and teach this year. I used to teach instrumental music at some of the elementary schools, so I started some of these players, and it's so nice to work with them again. Our first tune is a lovely ballad that we're going to present called Moon River. Styles with a jazz rock tune from Herbie Hancock, Watermelon Man. my pleasure to bring to the stage another wonderfully talented educator here, music educator here in Leominster from Southeast School, Mr. Lawrence M. Zuaro.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I'm so privileged and humbled to be here. This is a story I tell every year. In a couple weeks, the kids are going to be starting with me, and we're going to be starting right from the beginning. And this is a very humbling experience because they know what to do. I don't have to tell them anything. I just say, we're going to do this, and they go. And my ear is already preparing for the first week of school, and my first-year players are going, and I'm like, oh, you know. This is a very humbling experience, and I think it's a great thing that all the music people are working together. It makes me very proud to be part of the Leominster school system. Anyway, so this first song, yes, thank you. This first song, probably the most popular baby in the history of babies, my brand new son, Michael, right over there. Yep. This song is for him because if he doesn't like this song, he probably can't live with us. So. This is Linus and Lucy, also known as the Charlie Brown theme. Thank you so much. That is, Mike, if you don't like the song, you can't live at our house. So. Baby for sale. Yeah, I know. Anybody will take it. It doesn't matter. So. Sorry, I can't help it. I can't. It's just natural. All right, so we're going to give some of our younger students a chance to come down and showcase their skills. It's a very, as I tell some of my private students, it's a very intimidating experience coming in the first time. And you're like, what's going on? And who's that sweaty guy that's here? So anyway, so it's a very intimidating experience. And this next song is really just to showcase their skill and just give them a chance to explore and see what they're capable of. Because they're going to be doing, what some of these other older kids have been doing in the next couple of years. You're going to see them just continue to grow and get better and get better. And I'm so humbled to be here today. So anyway, this is a fun song called Blues in B-flat. I'm sorry, I'm going to embarrass him now. This trombone player right here, Robbie Goldman. Give him a round of applause. He was the inspiration for the song. He did this at his spring concert. He did it all by himself, and he's only been playing 6 months. So give it up for Robbie Goldman. Great job, friends. Again, such a humbling experience. Before I introduce the next conductor, I just got to give up some credit to a very kind gentleman, comes all the time, never complains, and he's done more promotion for the Leominster Music Department than probably some of the teachers have done. Please give it up for our videographer, Mr. Russ Kruger. If you go to LeominsterMusic.com, LeominsterSummerJazzCamp.com, and LHSBands.com. Russ, do I have that right? Cool. Too many websites to remember. That's all of videos and all kinds of education, all kinds of educating the community, all kinds of things going on there. And it's an incredible website. And again, give it up for Mr. Russ Kruger. It's my pleasure to introduce the next conductor. He's an awesome musician. I consider him one of my very good friends. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Marquis.
Thank you. I'm not going to say too much, but the one thing I will say, this is a much needed program. Music has to be learned like this. It's you know, especially nowadays. When I was a kid, you know, we had more opportunities to play local dances and stuff. So anyway, we're going to do a piece called Afro Blue. This was done by John Coltrane in the 60s. Joe Canedo. All right, what would a program be without a jazz arrangement of a Beatles tune? So here's a piece called Come Together. Isn't this great? Getting to listen to all these kids play this stuff. Definitely. Thank you.
Let's have a round of applause for Mr. Marquis. Now, I brought two arrangements to the camp, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the first one. It's entitled Samoset School Blues. It's an original song that I wrote just for this camp, so today is actually the world premiere of it. I wrote the song called Samoset School Blues because I went to Samoset School in middle school. And then, I went to the Leominster High School, and now I'm at UMass Amherst. So what better place to premiere Samoset School Blues than at Samoset School, right? So without further ado, we're going to feature a few soloists on this one, and I hope you enjoy Samoset School Blues. Thanks everybody. That was Samoset School Blues, the first time it's ever been played for an audience. So to change gears quite a bit, I'm going to welcome great young vocalist Elizabeth Canedo to the stage. She's going to be singing an old standard entitled Bewitched.
He's a fool, and don't I know it? But a fool can have his charms. I'm in love, and don't I know it? Like a baby in arms. Love's the same old sad sensation. Lately I've not slept a wink.
Joe and Cody for those solos, very nice. So now I'm going to turn the mic over, I think back to Mr. Landry. Yeah, Mr. Landry's going to come back up. We have a couple more selections for you. Thank you for listening. And here comes Mr. Landry.
How about Mike's chart, huh? Same as it was. I'm so proud of all these kids. There's so much talent up here. When they leave the camp, we want them to basically have an idea of two different things: the key signatures and the chord structure of each key. And that gives them the ability to solo. It's a little bit of awareness, and then it gives them all the tools. If they know the key signatures and their chord structures, they are in business. And I never got that when I was a kid. And I never got to when I was in college, so I want to make sure that all these guys, so they're ahead of the game. So much talent. I just want to share this one thing with you. I am very proud of this. I believe I started him out on bass, maybe he had someone else before me, but one of our students, Ryan Boyd, he made the All-State Jazz Band bass. He was the bass player for All-State. Newport Jazz Festival this year, and he played in the Newport Jazz Festival, coming from Leominster. I'm extremely jealous of that. So we have next, we have this talented singer. She's just new at singing in public, but she's just unbelievable. Such a sweet voice. We have Jessica Blackman. I'm doing Girl from Ipanema,
Walking
first chorus, playing and singing at the same time. Olivia did that too. It's a hard thing to do, both of them. Great, a round of applause again. Thank you so much for being here. We have one more song. I really want to thank personally Mr. Chico and Shannon for helping us out. We were able to do it the right way this year. It was all because of you. So I really, the MTA, LEA, I want to thank you so much for helping us out. And I personally want, can we have a round of applause again for them? The Rotary Club for all the help. We have a round of applause for the Rotary Club for helping us out too. I had a blast this year. There was so much pressure taken off of me, and there's nothing better than everyone bringing something to the table and showing these kids different viewpoints and other musicians, just not me. And me and Mr. Z and I have been doing it from the beginning. So I want to thank you very much to all the teachers that are helping out, all the teachers. Awesome. I hope we can still do it this way. For our last song, we're going to be doing a great song. I love the song. It's I Feel Good by James Brown. And we're going to introduce, and you're going to, this guy is unbelievably talented. We're going to have Rory Young. Rory Young.
So good, I got you.
thank you very much for coming, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on the camp. Have a great day.